Good morning. I'm San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria. With me this morning is City Council member Dr. Jennifer Campbell, whose district we are in this morning, Dana Topol, who's the incoming CEO of Jewish Family Service of San Diego, and Nathan Watkins, a member of the Midway Pacific Highway Community Planning Group, as well as a board member for Urban Core San Diego. Additionally, from our city team, forgive me, I missed the chairman. I apologize. Chairman of our San Diego County Regional Airport Authority, Gil Cabrera. Mr. Chairman, thank you for being here. And then from our city team, Christina Peralta, Deputy Chief Operating Officer of the city, Rania Aman, who is a city engineer and the Director of the Engineering and Capital Projects Department, as well as members of her incredible ECP team. And then finally, Sarah Jarman, Director of Homelessness Strategies and Solutions at the City of San Diego, along with members of her team. Today marks a major milestone in our battle against homelessness in San Diego. We're here to announce the opening of the newest and largest location in our safe parking lot program for people to sleep safely in their vehicles and to access services that will help them in their homelessness. In a matter of weeks, we will be welcoming the first new participants in this program at this location. Safe Parking is the city's most successful program in our comprehensive shelter strategy solutions to reduce homelessness. Launched 7 years ago, it has served more than 4,500 people and connected more than 2,000 of them to housing. This program is administered by our incredible Homelessness Strategies and Solutions Department. And since day one, it has been operated by Jewish Family Service, which, in my opinion, is the gold standard when it comes to social service organizations operating here in San Diego or really anywhere in the nation. Now, generally speaking, the folks in these programs have incomes. They have cars, they can pay gas, they are able to maintain that. But what they need, start over again. Generally speaking, the folks in this program have incomes. Most of them have jobs. Some of them go to school. What they need is a little assistance to maintain stable housing, and this is what this program is intended to connect them to. JFS's team has story after story of individuals and families being connected to housing through this program and being so grateful for the help that they receive. Dana, to you and to your team and to everyone at JFS, I thank you so much for participating in these efforts that end homelessness in our community. A round of applause, everybody, for JFS. For the public, I want you to know we contract with JFS on an annual basis. And at this location, we can renew the contract through the year 2029, after which this site will be transformed into a water treatment facility as a continuation of our city's Pure Water project. I also want to recognize our incredible Engineering and Capital Projects Department team for the work they did to prepare this site. Some of you were with me and Dr. Campbell here last year, and when you were here, you saw a big pile of rubble, which was from the demolition of the existing military barracks that were here on this site previously. As you can see now, the team at ECP has done a great job of getting this space cleaned up and ready, paved, and ready to serve the community that we'll be inviting here shortly. Rania, to you and your team, thank you so much for your great work. It's incredible. Very, very proud of what you guys do. So, you may have noticed, I'll do the counting for you. This site is striped for 190 vehicles, including many parking spaces for large RVs, nearly doubling the current capacity of our city's existing safe parking program. And combined with our city's shelter beds and safe sleeping sites, this brings the total number of options available for our unhoused population to more than 2,500, roughly double what it was just 4 years ago. Lastly, I want to mention the other benefits that come from opening this site. In addition to helping people get back into housing, it also helps us to provide relief to communities that have been living with the impacts of vehicle habitation where it should not be happening. I'm talking about places like the Midway, Sports Arena, Mission Bay Park, and Ocean Beach, as well as parks all across the city of San Diego. Interventions like safe parking, our shelters, and our safe sleeping program are good for all of us. There are now, and I want to acknowledge, there are some who have been trying to keep this day from happening. They seem to think that it's okay to leave people out unhoused and camping in places like our city parks and along our sidewalks. They seemingly are okay with the large number of RVs that are parked in front of private property where they're impacting both residents as well as not connecting those individuals to the services that can end their homelessness. I'm pleased that to date, those obstructionist efforts have failed. And the city of San Diego is determined, and I am determined, to do everything we possibly can to help get these people off our streets into care and on a path to housing, and to keep our communities safe and vibrant for all of us. The City of San Diego will not be deterred in these efforts, and as always, we invite other local cities, the county, to get into this game and help us to address this issue more aggressively. With that said, it is my pleasure to introduce a great partner in this effort, as well as all efforts, a champion for this project and a champion for her district, Councilmember Dr. Jennifer Campbell. Dr. Jen?
Hello. Thanks for coming today. This is really an important day. Thank you, Mayor Gloria, for the introduction. It's such a pleasure to be able to work with you. It's an honor to be here today to open this newest safe parking lot in the district that I represent, District 2. The Safe Parking Program has proven to be one of our most successful homelessness programs. When people living in their vehicles enter the lot, they are immediately assigned to professionals who can guide them to resolve the problems that led to their homelessness. This new site will double the capacity of the city and Jewish Family Services safe parking programs. The legal settlement due to the Bloom case that came about because of lawsuits perpetrated on the city has been a major issue for our citizens, because it requires the city to allow people living in vehicles to use public parks for habitation, unless the city has more safe parking spaces for them. Our previous ones were always full. And so in District 2, from Robb Field to Mission Bay to beach parking lots, this has been a terrible situation for the use of the parks by the public. And that's why I'm so grateful, one of the reasons I'm so grateful, for this new safe parking lot that will provide people living in their vehicles with a safe place to be at night, with access to resources to get them back into permanent housing. I'm proud that the city has stepped up to help our homeless neighbors. Here in District 2, we have many successful shelters and safe parking lots, from the Rose Canyon Yard safe parking lot in Claremont, the 2 Home Key projects in Midway and Ocean Beach, the Harm Reduction Drug Rehabilitation Center in Midway. I'm going to do an airplane pause. The large shelter on Rosecrans. Speaking of the shelter on Rosecrans, I have heard that the county intends to demolish the county lab that is located on that site, along with the only psychiatric county hospital in the county. Thus, they would be removing the electricity, water supply, and sewage disposal from our Rosecrans shelter. Our shelter there is located just behind that facility. This cannot be allowed. We cannot let them dump the 120 people who are getting help in that shelter to find permanent homes. We cannot allow the county to put them back on the street. The county and the city are working together to try and work something out so that the psychiatric hospital's electricity, water, and sewage disposal can be reconnected so that it helps that sprung tent, so that that can remain as a shelter for as long as we need it. We must not go backwards. We must help our homeless citizens. If we hadn't been working so hard, I've been on council 7 years now, and if we hadn't been working so hard these past 7 years to build affordable housing, shelters, to help the homeless with our safe parking lots, with our safe sleeping lots, if we hadn't done that, we would probably have 15,000 homeless people on our streets instead of 2,000 today. We must continue to work so hard to provide the next 2,000 places where our homeless people will be able to have their own place where they can stay safely, live safely, and have their lives again. We cannot stop. The latest new place in Claremont, in District 2, is called the Paul Downey Senior Residence in Claremont. And this is only one of 4 new apartment buildings that will provide over 400 affordable units for seniors, families, and veterans who have been homeless. This is a county-city project that we're doing together. This is county land that they're using to provide 4 apartment houses so that formerly homeless will have homes. This is very important. This is a big deal. This is happening in District 2, along with all those other things that we have provided in District 2 for the homeless. And guess what? When these solutions are opened, the neighbors find that the homeless people are just like them. All people are just people. Every human being deserves a break. And if you're having a hard time, your neighbors must come together and help you. And that's why the people of my district, the city of San Diego, the county, that's why we do this. And I will say to the other council districts, some of which have never opened even one facility to help the homeless, I ask you, welcome the service providers for shelters, make treatment centers, safe sleeping, safe parking. Open these in your districts, and we'll be able to solve our homeless problem. And I want to thank our mayor for his continued leadership in addressing this crisis. I would like to also let Jewish Family Service, which has provided social service to San Diego for over 100 years. I want to thank them for the excellent outcome of their program, the wonderful job that they have done to get people permanently housed. Thank you also to the many other providers of care and shelter in our city. When we all work together, we get things done. I want to thank our city departments, who you heard from the mayor, have done so much to make this possible. Airplane pause. The Point Loma pause. Dana Topol, who serves currently as the Chief Operating Officer for Jewish Family Service, will become the CEO soon upon the retirement of the current wonderful CEO, Michael Hopkins. Dana has served since 2009 at Jewish Family Service. She headed the departments of Older Adult Services, Clinical Services, and Programs. And she is now the COO, the Chief Operating Officer. It is my honor to ask Dana to come up to the mic and speak to you this morning. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you to Mayor Gloria, Councilmember Campbell, and to all of our city partners for your unwavering support. I'm also deeply grateful to the individual donors, to JFS, who also make this work possible. This model of safe parking programs across the county, across the city, is truly a model of public-private partnership, and we certainly need more of that. As you've already heard today, the Safe Parking Program is more than a place to park. It is a pathway to stability, to hope, and to a brighter future. Jewish Family Service has proudly operated the city's safe parking sites since the program's inception. In fact, the program began, as you heard, 7 years ago on our very own Joan and Irwin Jacobs campus. And as you've also heard, we've served over 4,500 San Diegans to date, including 650 children. Each and every night, our case managers offer a wider range of client-centered services, all delivered with dignity and with care. We support veterans, seniors, college students, and working families. Many are experiencing homelessness for the very first time. Most have income, and all are seeking a bridge to stability. In the first 3 months of this year alone, of 2025, 55% of participants moved into more secure housing. That's remarkable. And let me just share a couple of examples of who we serve to remind you. These are our neighbors, our community members. One, a single mother of 3 was able to build savings, secure housing, and now is pursuing a master's degree in nursing. Another, a 62-year-old woman reunited with her family. She found permanent housing and was able to move into that permanent housing with her pets. In closing, I remind you, these are real people. They're not just numbers, they're not just statistics. And we are proud of this work, and we're committed to doing even more. Thank you for believing in the potential of every San Diegan that we serve, and let's keep moving forward together. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you Nathan Watkins.
Good morning, everyone. First, I'd like to begin by thanking our mayor and city leaders for all the hard work and compassion that's been put into bringing this into fruition. I know it's no easy task. So last year, I had a very close friend of mine go through some really rough times. He was living out of his car, working 2 jobs, going to school, and just wasn't making enough money to rent a room or have a place of his own. And several times I had him over to my place to crash on my couch and take a shower and eat a good meal. And it really meant the world to him, just to have somewhere clean to wash up, have someone to talk to, and have a safe place to sleep at night. Sleeping and living out of your car really takes a toll on a person mentally. It's tough, it's stressful, and it's not safe. You're really vulnerable out there. And it's also tough on our neighborhoods. As a board member of the Midway Pacific Highway Community Planning Group, I often hear the concerns of residents and business owners who have spoken up about the buildup of discarded belongings and waste that create an unsafe environment. Bringing those in need to a central place equipped with critical social services will protect our neighborhoods and uplift our fellow San Diegans when they need it the most. This site at H Barracks, along with the help from the incredible people at Jewish Family Service, will provide the safety and support that they need, which is why this location makes so much sense. To improve the lives of those around us, I think of 2 things. I think of sense of community and a support system, and it'll all be right here. So thank you, and with that, I'd like to send it back to our Mayor, Todd Gloria.
Nate, thank you. We'll wrap up here. Everyone's available for one-on-ones. Happy to answer questions from folks. But let me just conclude with appreciation to Nate, who is volunteering in the community but is here today. And I appreciate your voice and that personal story. It's exactly who we're trying to address. To Dana Topple, who I wanted to say to your staff who will be out here, who are already out here, but who will be out here in mass soon enough. These are the folks that do this work every single day in, day out, rain, shine, whatever it may be, in the wee hours of the night, and obviously when welcoming people to go out on their day. I just deeply appreciate the work that is done on this site by your staff, and I just hope that you can convey that to all of them. To Dr. Jen, if you're going to be in a foxhole with somebody, you want to be in the hole with her, because we're going to get stuff done together. Dr. Jen, you did a great job of listing the ways that District 2 has been such a leader in this issue, and I deeply appreciate it. It's not always easy to get done elsewhere in the city, but partnering together, we've been able to reduce the number of encampments in our city, and that's really a lot of thanks to your leadership. Let me conclude with saying we will be opening this site in just a couple of weeks. While we've been dealing with the uncertainties of litigation, the city has stayed focused on making sure that this site was prepared to go. So as I mentioned, what was a construction site full of rubble is more or less ready to go. We have some finishing touches to put on the site, some that were just done yesterday, which well done, ECP, good job. I see you're still working on it. When this is complete, what you'll see is security patrols, lighting, the kind of services for eating, for restrooms, for showers, to make sure there's a little more dignity for these folks who are in this position. But most importantly, it's the services. It's the ability to interact on a daily basis with these individuals, to diagnose what the challenges are, and then to find solutions to get them out of their cars and into permanent housing. As you already heard, over 4,500 people served in total, over 2,000 of them placed into better housing situations. This is how we end homelessness, and I'm deeply grateful for everyone. This is a team effort to get this done. More to come, but I'm proud of this day. It's been a long time coming, but it'll soon be serving people who most need it in our community, and I could not be happier. Thank you again for being here today, and all of us are available for one-on-ones. Appreciate it. Thank you.